Hello and welcome to the I Can Do podcast with Benjamin Lee. We're here to talk about tips and strategies to have an I Can Do mindset. Life is what you put into it. Get the most you can. Here's your host, Benjamin Lee.
All right, episode 303, doing something a little bit different today. If you've been following along, the last 12 episodes, 12 days in a row have been Ultraspeaking style, my Ultraspeaking project, 300 podcast, 300 impromptu podcast powered by the Ultraspeaking app. I'm going to switch it up. I think it's a little bit too much for the podcast audience. So I wanted to, number one, give you that quick update. Now, I'm still going to continue my goal of 300 episodes or 300 recordings of impromptu speeches using the Ultraspeaking app. I'm going to move it, though, to my YouTube channel, I Can Do with Benjamin Lee. Love for you to subscribe over there. I'm also going to go live when I do those recordings to add even more pressure. I have no idea how many people will be watching at any given time, but I'm going to go live over there as well. So I wanted to give you that quick update. So I'm going to go back to my original planning and schedule and time-wise and kinds of episodes for my I Can Do podcast, where I'm going to share different tips, strategies, improvements, habits, sermons to help to build your life and to build your faith as well. And one thought I want to share with you today is this. Actually, two thoughts. Number one, when you have a goal, sometimes you have to modify how you're going to accomplish that goal. So, for example, with this Ultraspeaking project, I have a goal of 300 consecutive impromptu speeches, which is a noteworthy goal. It's opening up my mind. I feel like I'm sharper already. However, I need to modify that goal now and to put it on a different platform. And now that actually I think is going to help me out as well, because that platform is live, which adds even more pressure for me. So when we have a goal, we don't have to just immediately stop it. We may have to modify how we're going to get to that goal. So think about that with goals that you may have. You may say, well, I'm not reaching that goal. We'll take an assessment. I'm looking at my podcast numbers. I don't like what I'm seeing. I want to make sure the audience, because this is also for the audience, not just for me, is getting something out of these episodes. So we sometimes have to modify our goal. So whatever it is, before you quit your goal, you may need to modify it. Secondly, you may need to actually extend your goal. People get upset because, well, I had a 90-day challenge. I didn't hit my goal. Well, extend it and give yourself more runway to accomplish that goal. The second thing I want to share with you for today, if you want to stand above the crowd, if you want to be noticed, read a book. Read a book. I get this email, a financial email every day. There was a stat yesterday that said almost half of Americans don't read one book per year. Let that sink in. Almost half of Americans don't read one book per year. So if you just read, and I just read one book, and I'm in the process of reading a book now through Audible or listening to a book. You can read, you can listen. I read my Bible. I love books. I have over 1,300 books in my library. Books are one of the best investments I've ever made in myself and also my family and for others. I thank my mom. I thank the public libraries where you can get a library card and read for free. Books take you to the past, to the future, to the stars, to the depths of the ocean, inside the hearts of others, and will spur so much creativity for you. Read a book. Write a book. We're still in the age where you can write a book for free. And now even with artificial intelligence, it's even easier. Get an Amazon Kindle app, publish a book, publish your thoughts. We have blogs. Read a blog, read a book. You'll stand out above the crowds. When you go to a job interview, I still remember this years ago when I worked with Pfizer, They asked me, one of the regional managers asked me, what are you currently reading? Read a book. Read a book to help your children, to help your marriage, to help your finances, to help your weight, to help your job, to maybe even see there's actually a new career that's out there. Read a book to help boost your concentration skills. So I wanted to share those thoughts with you. I appreciate you allowing me to test this out. This now has actually made me even more excited about YouTube because I've been trying to figure out, how do I post on YouTube? What do I do with YouTube? This now has given me a parameter. It's gotten me out of my comfort zone. It's inspiring other people. And I'm even more curious where this may take me. I can do, so can you. Read a book, modify your goals if you need to. Keep going after it. Take care. God bless.